Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
Welcome back to another episode of Wrath and Story. I'm the Imperial Scribe of this vessel, the Flexible Demeanor, and it is my pleasure to document the many adventures of J. Jones, Andrew Dickinger, and their Servo Skull companion, Daniel Fernandez. When you last left them, our boys had overcome an entire warlock conclave, with some help from their fellow rogue traders. They now stand upon the threshold of many great Eldari secrets, but it seems before any looting can begin, they may need to explain themselves. Will their deception cost them dearly? Let's find out.
All right, Daniel, just turned you back on.
I'm not your servant.
Andrew, I want to let them down easy on the lie. Now, look, I revealed that I'm, somebody that they met before, but I don't want to let it all go at once. It'll crush them too severely.
I'm not playing this game anymore.
You sure? I mean, look at the look on Shannon's face. She is, got to let her down easy here. So I think if you play the servant for a few more days.
I'm not sure she has a look on her face. It seems to mostly just be a helmet.
Yeah, well, you can tell. You can feel a look through a helmet, right?
I mean, all of the helmets I've seen make people look like they're pissed off and angry at all times.
Right.
Also, there's skulls on them.
I
you know how helmets are.
It's the posture in the shoulders is what he really means,
Yeah.
but I'm also not your servant anymore, nor will I be ever.
So we're ripping the Band-Aid off here?
I mean,
all right, I won't accept the consequences if this thing goes sour. I think it was the servant thing.
Liar! You lied!
See, that's what I said. Yeah. Easy. Could have been easier than this.
We died so you could get this treasure?
Well, not everybody died, right? I mean, a couple of your friends died, and some of their friends died, and a lot of our friends died, who I know most of their names, except for you. You survived, you son of a bitch.
You don't remember his name?
Yeah, I do. It's Bardley?
Barnaby.
Right, Bardley. Listen, Barnaby, I appreciate that you survived. I really do. It warms something in me.
So Shannon has now pulled a gun on you guys.
Oh, wow. That's a really strong reaction you had there. Listen.
So I'm going to just walk sort of past her as if she hasn't even drawn a gun and
Andrew,
go over
where are
to
you
her
going?
wounded teammate
No,
and
hold
start
on.
healing him.
See, look what he's doing. He's completely ignoring the gun because he knows that we're going to be good partners here. He's not putting my life at risk like this. He's doing this because we're a good team, right?
I said I would heal those who had problems.
And she lowers her gun. You're on thin ice. You're with Hardin, right?
Yeah, if all cards are on the table.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, but he's an all right guy, And by the way, we're not on ice. This is an ancient Eldari temple. I am actually still Eldari, so that is true. And this pilgrimage...
No one even mentioned that.
Well, she said we were on thin ice. It's actually a temple. Some people,
What does that have to do with you being Eldari?
Technically, it's Wraithbone, actually, if I wanted to clarify things, right? But it's beautiful. Sometimes it looks like ice.
I want you to make a Medicaid check. Difficulty 3.
Okie dokie. Oh, the infamous wrath die.
No.
How will you treat me today?
How will you swing now? Did you roll 1?
I didn't, but
God.
I didn't pass the Medicaid
Oh,
check.
no! I was hoping you'd roll a 1 so you would just kill this.
Should I use a wrath die? We have 2 wrath points per
You want to
adventure.
heal him with your wrath?
I mean, like, I pretty want to
Use your deep-seated wrath to heal this man.
I'm going to angrily heal this guy.
What, did you, miss the wrong puncture and you're like, screw this?
Yeah, he made a noise and was like, no, that doesn't feel right. And I'm like, shut up, and I jam it back in.
I'm the doctor now.
Actually, I realized I can reroll any of those dice. I should probably keep the 2 that actually passed.
Yes, I would assume so.
Okay, I did pass now, and I was able to actually push 1/6, so...
Okay, so you're able to help the surviving Emerald soldier that was with Shannon. Yes. Captain, I'm feeling better. Thanks. What's your name?
I'm Andrew, and that's stupid.
And, well, my name's actually Jay. But as you can see, through the power of teamwork, your friend is feeling a lot better.
Stand down, Biggins.
His name's Biggins?
Bo Biggins, yes. He's
Man.
one of my lieutenants.
Great name, Bo Biggins.
That is a fantastic name.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Look, I probably would have come cleaner a little bit faster if I'd know you had cool friends like Bo Biggins. Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, at least you have friends like him and not like this guy. What's his name again? Blarbly or something?
Blarbly, I think his name is. Isn't that your name?
It's Barnaby. Barnaby Jones.
Blarby, yeah.
It's a suggestion. We'll figure out what your name is.
We'll call him Mr. B, yeah.
Mr. B.
But not
Short
as
and
cool
sweet.
as Bo.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
He's got the double B going on.
You got a lot of work on there, blah, blah, blah.
And you, while you've been talking to Shannon, Abby and her pirates have been sort of like getting up a little bit, dusting each other off. One of their sawbones is coming around and like doing some of their own Medicaid checks.
So is their Medicaid just somebody just like holding down a leg and just sawing at their leg?
No, sawbones being a old-timey expression for somebody who heals people. They don't actually have a bone saw here with them. They probably have used.
Well,
a
they
bone
left
saw.
their technical medical equipment on the ship, so they're just using
They
sticks
use
and
a
stuff.
they use a chain bone saw.
Oh, nice.
I was going to say, he's definitely could be classified as a chirurgeon with the way that he's operating over there. I mean,
Nice.
Yeah. The cuts people up to fix them.
Yeah.
Yeah, now they get cool peg legs, or even two if it goes really bad. That's going to be tough for balance.
So I'm glad that we're all friends here, looking good, and she's helping up one of her crewmates. I'm glad that we're doing good. So now what do we do?
Well, we're here at this nice, wonderful temple. I figure we go inside, poke around a little bit. I mean, those warlock dudes are no longer here, so I figure we're kind of in the clear, right?
So I do want to specify, you say we're going to go inside. There are no doors.
Well, you know what they say, that any problem in the universe can be solved with the proper application of high explosives.
Well, hold on a second. This is an ancient Eldari temple, and if you all haven't noticed, you've got a Eldari with you. So this will just take me one moment. Of course, there must be some kind of ancient password or riddle. I'll figure this out in just a moment here. I'm just gonna
As Jay's
poke around on one of these.
walking over to the wall, I walk up next to him and immediately start planting explosives.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. I think I've got this. Okay. I think that's the symbol for the sun. Oh, wait, that's a dent.
I need you guys to make investigation checks. Difficulty
All right.
3.
Well, it's a good thing that my investigation, I have 0 points in that skill. So,
Yeah, I'm a 3, so I have to either pass all 3 of these or get some 6s.
well, this aligns to what I just said I was doing. So here we go.
Oh, you have at least a little bit of skill in investigation from your natural.
You mean my intellect?
Your natural intellect. Yeah.
Yes, of course. My intellect, which, as we all know now, is double what it once was. So, truly powerful.
Hilariously, I rolled a 6 on my wrath die and another 6.
What?
So I passed with a 6 on my
Was
wrath
the
die.
difficulty of 4?
It was a
Difficulty
3.
was 3.
Oh, yeah. That's how listening works. Here we go. And oh. Why did I roll, first off, so many die?
Yeah, I was going to say,
rolled-
you have way too many dice in your head.
Yep, it
from
looks
that
like I'll
number
have
you
to
just told.
re-roll that one. No way we can keep that single roll because there was a 1 on the wrath die. And, oh my goodness! I got a 3 as well with 2 die! I got a 6 on my wrath die and a 4!
Is there cool stuff to happen with this wrath die? Because if not, we can just generate 2 glory right there.
Oh, hold on a second. You can generate a glory. But I know exactly what's going to happen with my wrath die.
All right, well, I'm going to generate a glory.
Okay. Well, let me tell you what you see.
Okay.
What you find, and then maybe you could glory something with it.
Sweet.
So you're sort of looking at the wall, and you both are doing it in a little bit of a different way. Andrew, you're looking at it like trying to set up like your blast point to break into the temple.
Maybe an electrical panel somewhere.
Yeah, Eldari are big on electrical panels.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, we got a lot of outlets everywhere.
you
yeah.
never know. You push the right button somewhere. and
So
something
you're backing
happens.
up a little bit, like trying to get the right idea of like where you need to stand back for this explosion to go. Meanwhile, Jay, you are sort of like getting into a meditative state a little bit,
yeah.
like sort of touching the wall, looking at it, and it's almost sort of, it's got a black sheen. It's almost reflective, at least at this part of it. And you realize that you're looking at it, and Andrew, you look at this as you're backing up. there's a bunch of stuff all over the ground on the platform that you guys are all standing on. It was sort of difficult to see with all like the glowing Eldari fire and the bodies laying all over it and stuff, but now that the bodies are, it looks like the pirates are just chucking bodies over the side right now.
Oh my god.
At least of their own. Your
Of their own? There's like, well, poor Jim would have wanted it this way. Just chucks them right off.
Actually, they are going down, taking everything out of the pockets, and then throwing the body over the...
Yeah. Be smart about it, right? Before you throw your lifelong friends off into the jungle.
Important to specify. You got to take their belongings first. It's how they...
And Barnaby is telling one of them to back away from your dead guardsman bodies, but we'll see how long that goes. But you realize there are a bunch of symbols inscribed all over this platform that you're on. And I will let you... What was the declaration that you wanted to make or cool thing you want to do with your wrath die?
Okay. So we notice the writings on the ground. I run up, like Barnaby's trying to block like Abby from throwing our guardsman off the body. Whoa, get out of the way. And I grab the guardsman and I throw his body off the side.
Oh, that's great for morale.
Yeah. He was blocking the... Oh my god. And then if you add him... And then... Oh my god.
Is it those together?
Yeah, I think it is.
Huh.
And for the wrath die, we are going to know something that basically, like, how we're looking at each other is to basically, like, know something and not reveal it to the other crew. Like, they're busy, like, watching the other people throw bodies off that they don't notice us, like, figure something out.
And you figure out that these runes that you're standing on, it's not like random magic runes or like trying to say something. They're all sort of in a sequence. You're standing on a star map. This whole platform is a star map.
Well, it's unfortunate that we weren't able to, figure out the door.
And sorry about that, Barnaby. Claire always told me that she wanted to be thrown off a balcony like that if she ever died. So I figured just fulfilling her wish.
That was Jim.
That was Jim?
That was Jim.
What happened to Claire?
I think they already tossed her off.
Oh my god, really? Yeah. Well, at least she got what she wanted. Jim, he did not want that. But, oh well. So, we got to figure out a way inside this building, right? And my Eldariness just hasn't been able to crack the darn thing, but you're pretty crafty, Abby, and Shannon, clearly you're very capable, so I think you guys can maybe take a look around for maybe a panel. Sometimes we hide things under stones, you know?
I'm just going to go and remove my explosives here. I don't think this door can be busted in quite that way.
Well, of course, as Andrew knows, he trusts my Eldari senses that we have... typical defense. Of course, you know these things. Typical defenses, and his crude, dumb, technology-based strategies were probably not going to work.
Thin ice was a good, an apt description.
But I believe that you two might be able to solve this. Again, I checked under a few rocks, didn't find any keys. If you forget how to solve a riddle, sometimes you hide Eldari keys under rocks. But whatever you guys can suss out would really help. We're just going to stand back over here, and just... think about all our dead, all the people who died to get us here.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate.
Jim, Claire.
People say I talk too much. You guys. Whatever. All right, boys, let's break into this thing. And Abby and her men head towards the temple. They're just like hitting it with like swords and stuff and like poking around trying to find stuff. They are occasionally poking like parts of the... what you realize is the star map, seeing if there's anything that can happen, but they haven't quite realized your guys are all standing on a star map yet.
I'm like, Daniel, come over here.
Yeah.
And I wave you over. Fly up high and get a nice aerial shot of
get like
this.
a shot of this this ground we're standing on.
All right, I could do that. I'm going to sort of fly up. Oh, I see something, and you hear the noise. Well, you don't need to shush me because there's a huge noise coming in as a shuttle is flying right up to the platform where you guys are.
What kind of shuttle does it look like?
Well, it looks like one of the ones from the Flexible Demeanor.
Oh, no.
And the side of the door pops open, and somebody else... Don't worry, guys. I'm here.
Guybrush!
God damn it, Guybrush, you're late.
And he swings on like a rope and descends off the shuttle.
Did he tie it to the shuttle?
He tied it to the shuttle,
Oh,
yeah, and he
man.
descends off of it. I'm here to back you up. These guys going to cause you a problem? And,
No. None of the swashbucklingness.
And of course, now that you have reinforcements, and you see that there are other guardsmen like getting ready to rappel down on the
Normally.
just normally off the shuttle. They are ready to assist you because you're surrounded by enemies right now, obviously.
Hey everybody, just wait up there. We'll give you the sign.
This is your commander. You're all gonna stand down.
Oh, stand down? You said I was supposed to help. I was
You're
coming in
late.
dramatically.
Yeah, you're super late, Guybrush, as always.
At least 20 minutes.
Yeah. There was fire. There would have been a lot more cool times to swing in. You'll get it right one of these days.
Well, I was trying to come in earlier, but this whole place was like all shimmery and stuff, and there was a lot of I think there was some sort of weird magic stuff. I couldn't get in, but now the magic's gone, so I'm here.
Yeah. You know what would have been useful for you to come in when things are all shimmery and there's magic stuff, because that's when we're in danger. When it's not, we're not in danger. Or we're dead. We're alive, so.
But I guess, since nothing's here, wink, wink,
Yeah.
that we should just get going in our shuttle that's now
Yeah,
conveniently
that's right.
here.
It's right here. Perfect. Well, Shannon, Abby, we leave you both to figuring this one out. Yeah, I mean, it's just been a long day shooting bugs in the forest.
Need a shower.
Yeah, oh my God, those guts are all over me. But and I still have some of that.
Oh, that's a cough. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you remember, but I was hit with literal magic.
Yeah.
So I think we can just rappel up here, take a little bit of R&R, maybe come back tomorrow.
Yeah, just call it a day.
Give a second look. Can I do a deception check?
Yes, you're gonna have to make a deception
I
check.
figured as much.
Difficulty 5.
Do I guess I was part of that. Do I have to roll?
I don't know if you have
No,
to.
he's the one doing it.
Good, because I have a deception of 1.
Oh, yes. That would have been horrendous. I have a deception of 9, so difficulty 5?
Yeah.
All right. That is a 5, a 5, a 4, and a 6. That's right. We passed.
All right. Good job. So Shannon keeps looking at you because Shannon is a little bit more untrustworthy of your lies.
But why?
Because you've explicitly lied to her.
That's fair.
I mean, I don't know if you needed me to answer that rhetorical
Nah.
question, but I did anyway. Just staring at you says, okay. Meanwhile, Abby is just saying, yeah, you guys have fun, idiots. We're going to find this treasure. And her men are, some of them has like got out some sort of tech shovel. And they're like trying to dig for treasure on this platform.
Oh, yeah, I think you're definitely on the right track. And remember, we're a team, so if you guys find anything, I'd hope that you would relay that information to us, right?
And vice versa.
And vice versa, yeah. So as soon as we find something out, we'll let you know. But if you find anything out, definitely tell us, right?
We are not a team.
Shannon, come on. I feel like we really bonded killing all these random Eldari people up in here.
bygones, you'd think.
Yeah, you'd think they'd be gone. But
Captain,
they
they seem nice. They healed me. They seemed okay.
Yeah, listen to Bo.
Shut up, Bo.
You're cool, Bo.
Bo's a cool guy.
But, well, it's been quite a day. So I think we just hop on up on this thing and get on out of here.
Yeah, I guess, Daniel, I'll shut you off and we'll reconvene back on the ship.
Yep, have a great time shoveling.
All right. All right, Daniel, I got you back on. I think this is the combination, if I'm reading this right.
Yeah. I think that makes sense.
I mean, the map isn't complete is the problem. Like, it was kind of, like, damaged from I don't know if it was the years or the explosions that we just did. And
Yeah,
the
that's fair. We did
and
just battle a bunch of people on top of it.
But, I mean, like, the organization seems right, that we
Yeah.
could at least fill in the gaps.
Okay, guess a couple things. That shouldn't be too bad.
Are we at least 60%, should we say?
Oh, yeah. 60% is good.
So now that we figured that out, Daniel, did you finish the translation?
Sort of. It's only, like I said, it's only partially complete because part of it is destroyed. It looks like this is a map that's leading to the Dread Pearl, what we're looking for. Problem is, it's incomplete. We can't see where it is. We need other vectors from these different points, but
Oh, are these other temples? Is that what they're supposed to be?
I think these are other temples. Like it's these runes represent the different sort of, I don't know what that is, that temple with all the spires or whatever that you're on, but it looks like there are other ones of those in this area of space.
Huh.
I mean, I don't know what that temple with all the spires was, but
Wait a second. Remember when we were just on the planet? You know, the jungles and the green machine?
The Green Machine.
Yeah, the green machine. Remember when we were there, and I had a vision in the jungle, right?
You had a seizure.
No. It was definitely a vision. It felt right. It felt vision-y. You know how that feels sometimes? Well,
No.
It was a vision of, I think, the stone or a piece or something. It was split across multiple places. Like I assume kind of like this map. Like the actual location is split among different places, maybe to keep it safe.
wait. So maybe this map isn't even damaged. Maybe it's only supposed to be part of it.
Exactly. Wait a second. There's one more thing I gotta check while we're talking about this broken map real quick. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm just gonna hit this guy really quick. I don't know. I just figured I'd check. The servitor that's in the back of the room, he's been sleeping for a really long time. I just figured if we hit him and he woke up, maybe he could share a piece of the missing map and we could just cut a lot of this crazy side adventure out. But no, he's definitely still sleeping, but it's always worth the shot. You never know what a sleeping servitor in the back of the room might have, like a key piece to something, but I figured I'd just knock on him a few times, just figure it out.
I feel like if we're going on a map assembling adventure, we'd at least need to get some new goodies, though.
Some new goodies.
Well, we need to tell Hardin about this, though, right? And
Right.
because it looks like there's at least 3 other places that are being indicated on this map, and maybe there'd be other ones on the other maps. I don't know. We'd have to see these other maps.
All right, let me hit the intercom. See if I can get him in here, Daniel.
Okay.
Captain? Captain? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
We're ready for you now.
Hi, Captain!
You're ready for me now.
What he meant to say when he said
Our
those words.
our presentation is ready for you for your approval.
Yeah, our new PowerPoint presentation.
Excellent. I like that. I like that way of phrasing it. I go where I want on my ship.
Oh yes. We just didn't want it to be ready and you to come in and see it until it was extra special.
Yeah, and you know how PowerPoint presentations are. They have like a zenith of when they're at that absolute perfect place to present, and it's like we're feeling it out. It's right now.
You are so fond of PowerPoint.
Well, it's a a technology that has never needed to evolve because it was perfect.
All right. Well, I will be up there momentarily, and should the rest of the council be there?
If they're interested.
Yeah, if they want to come. I mean, if Susan's busy, that's totally fine. But if everybody else wants to join in, that'd be great.
All right. I will summon the entire council.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So I overpromised on the PowerPoint presentation. Can you whip up something real fast?
Oh God. Yeah. Let's see. And then, can I make a tech use check to see if I can somehow enter the matrix and get this done in 2 minutes?
Okay. If we ever do more PowerPoint presentations, there always must be a tech use check required.
All right. Because you have to do this fast, it's going to be a difficulty 5.
Oh boy.
Unless you want to use a pre-made template. You can use a pre-made template, but
I don't know if
those
we
do
wanna cut
look
corners.
kind of
Pre-laid template. We're going Comic Sans on this.
Oh
shit.
shit.
I think you might need to make a tech use just to remember you shouldn't use Comic Sans. We'll see.
I think that was part of the
Is that part of the glitch
the
that's going
2s
on in
and
your head
3s
right
that
now?
are going on in
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
Andrew, never go full Comic Sans. Never go full Comic Sans.
Yeah.
Yes, everything Comic
Oh,
Sans.
Jesus.
Who?
You said I needed a 5?
Yeah.
I got exactly a 5.
Yes, we are going to have swipes. We're going to have fade-ins.
Swipes. Star wipes.
Oh, star wipes on every single one.
3-dimensional star wipes.
Holy shit, you have put together something miraculous.
What I dig is the skull wipe. Yeah.
Well, you mean the open mouth skull wipe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's,
Oh.
yeah.
I mean, ever since the Emperor invented it, and look, we didn't think that the PowerPoint presentation could ever get better, but obviously he's the Emperor, he knows what's best. But man, that skull wipe that he introduced is the best.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're ready to go. I think this is going to be
This is
good.
going to work really well. Now,
Yes.
you did program in the
This is
music
my
that we wanted this
finest
time,
work.
right?
Of course.
Okay, perfect. Just wanted to make sure, because last time it was a little, but this is going to be good music.
It was phenomenal last time.
Oh, no.
Sir.
Now I'm concerned about the music choice. Okay, well, we're going to roll with it. This is going to be good.
So, do we want to talk about what the next steps are, that the next locations are before they come in?
Yes, and Daniel, that'll be your job in the PowerPoint presentation.
Oh, I have to tell them about the different planets that we're going to?
I'll tell them about where we're going. You tell them about the other options.
Wait, what's the Oh, the other options?
Yes.
Well, we only want to tell them about the one option. The whole point is we want to reinforce that we've got direction on this. We don't need to know what the other options are because there's only one option, baby. It's the option we're going with.
We do have 3 options right now.
Well,
actually,
let's talk about them, and we should definitely know what those are.
Okay, so looking at this and comparing it to the star chart that we have here, could you bring up the star chart real quick?
Yeah, there.
Okay, cool. So it looks like one of them is this planet. This looks like it lines up to a planet, or at least a system right here.
Yeah, we don't know how old this map is. I'm hoping that all of these are still there.
Right? We're like,
All right.
Demon 8-1 or something.
We should probably not mention that in the
Yeah,
presentation.
definitely not.
Okay, this one looks like the planet of Vaporeus. It's a desert planet.
That name is really misleading.
Yeah, Vaporeus. I don't know if we really want to go to a desert planet.
No.
It does seem kind of crappy. This one is... This is in a system that only has one habitable planet, Dross, which is like a stormy, almost death world. Actually, I think it might be just a death world.
How do you, I was going to say, how do you get almost Death World? I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that's like a real easy line to cross.
Yeah, it's either it's all dead or no dead at all.
No, that's not correct.
Wait, what?
No, Death World is a world that you go to and it's like extremely hostile. Like it's death for you.
Okay, so far our choices are a desert planet that is incorrectly named and a planet where death is most likely. Is that correct?
Yes.
Although it does say there's a lot of valuable resources on that planet, but also anybody who tries to go there gets swallowed up by the storms
Yeah, I
and dies.
wonder the reason why there's so many valuable resources is because everybody who's tried to go and get those resources ends up dead.
Yeah, that does seem
And-
accurate.
Adding to the resources, maybe?
Let's go and look at door number 3.
All right, this one is odd. It looks like it's just a point floating in space.
Well, that doesn't sound dangerous. So better than desert planet and death planet.
It might just be like an Eldari temple that's just floating in space or something.
Oh, that doesn't sound so bad.
I'm sure, as you said, incorrectly named Desert World and literal Death World. So this is probably better.
Yeah, point in space. Doesn't sound bad.
Okay, so we want to say that's the one we're going to?
We're going to that one.
Yeah, going to the point in space.
All right. We might have to go to the other ones eventually, but we'll see.
We'll lead up to that.
Yeah, we'll work our way to Death World.
Oh, we're having that. I was assuming if like this is the best one, maybe we do the worst one next, and then have a medium one as the last.
I like to procrastinate my planet adventures. Just really push the tough ones all the way to the back, and then do it really quickly all at the end. Like this PowerPoint.
All right,
Gentlemen.
Captain.
And the door comes open. I don't think I've mentioned this, but whenever he enters a room, a little fanfare does play whenever he enters a room.
He's such a great flourish when he steps in as well.
Yes. Oh, he flows out his cape that he has. He always has different capes for different occasions, but he's a big fan of capes.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Captain, I gotta say, your cape choices are always strangely very appropriate every single time.
I mean, phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yes, I felt that this was sort of a black cape, a void star sort of looking cape with like echoes of the void. Lady Kalia helped me put this together.
The void part is actually quite relevant.
Quite on point, would you say? In space? Anyways, Captain, we have prepared an incredible PowerPoint presentation for you, and that cape is going to line up perfectly.
All right, excellent. And he sits down on his big chair. He does put his thumbprint onto the chair before he sits down. All the security systems are disabled on the big chair, and then he sits down on it.
Oh my god, did you know that there were security systems on that chair?
I gotta admit, I've been super tempted to sit in that
Me
chair.
too, almost today. Wow, what do you think would have happened?
Oh, don't sit in my chair.
Oh, no, we definitely weren't going to sit in your chair. But, if somebody did, what would happen, hypothetically?
There are many blades embedded in this chair.
Now, we would never sit in there, but don't you kind of want to see what happens, right?
You are welcome to try.
Where's Barnaby? What do you think he's doing?
I would prefer that there is not blood on my chair.
Yeah, of course.
It can be cleaned off relatively simply.
We would never do such a thing.
So the rest of the command council is coming in. Magnifico, Lady Kalia, and Susan are all up here.
You figure she'd be deep in business forms and stuff, right?
Just don't make eye contact.
All right, fine.
Just don't make eye contact.
Okay.
You're close. Look away.
Is this another PowerPoint?
It is
It
Magnifico.
is. It's probably one of our best PowerPoints we've ever done.
I've never done.
Hey, hold on a second. You did take the Comic Sans out, right? Oh, no.
Some.
What does that mean?
You got a success. You got the Comic Sans out. Yeah. I maintain that if you successfully make a PowerPoint,
No
and you
Comic
succeed,
Sans makes it into a PowerPoint.
No Comic Sans makes it.
There's
going to
be hidden 2s and 3s in the star wipes of Comic Sans.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh boy.
Wow. All right. So if everyone could take their seats, we will begin the PowerPoint.
Now, I do want to note that you did not come up with any treasure or tell me any treasure that we need to go onto the planet and start excavating.
No, it's because this is actually turning into a grander adventure than we realized.
That's right. What's better than a regular adventure? A
grand
adventure. And you, Captain, are someone deserving of a grand adventure for such a grand captain.
I am a very grand captain. That is correct.
I think we'd all agree. Susan, you agree? I looked right at her.
You made the first mistake.
I don't like adventure. I like money.
Well, luckily, I am the master of adventure, so you don't need to worry about that. But we want to get you a ton of money, which is why we're going to kick off this PowerPoint. Hit that music. All right, here we go. Why this? Why this?
It was so perfect at the time.
Was it though?
When I first thought of it.
Oh,
yes.
okay, here we go. Rolling with it. So, money is important. Grand adventures are even better than regular adventures. And boy, do we've got a adventure lined up for you. Angie, you want to kick us off?
So, on the planet, we found a spire, but not just any spire. Apparently a warlocky, Eldari, crazy spire that was vanishing in and out of existence.
Very cool.
But we managed to kick their butts and revealed to us that there was a star map on the floor.
And this is that star map. Ooh.
Ah.
I like the star wipe into a star map.
Yeah, right?
It's really cool.
It's perfect.
Now,
It is impressive. I will give you that.
so this star map, as you can tell, is not complete, but we can complete it with some handy-dandy adventures.
Well, it turns out that Jay, with his latent psychic potential, I emphasize very slight psychic potential,
Masterful Eldari visionary powers is really
That-
how I like to think about it.
he found out.
Darling, I would prefer if you don't refer to yourself as a psychic, because that sort of gives the rest of us a bad name. Do you want me to show you how to move things with your brain? We should talk later, darling.
Oh, wow, I'd be totally down for that. But I appreciate the feedback.
But yes, so he discovered that apparently long ago, the pieces of the map had been scattered
Oh, yes.
across the cosmos.
So scattered.
And we found on this map, and through a translation through our handy-dandy Servo skull, that we have destinations in mind to put this map together and find that infamous Dread Pearl.
You
Yes.
see that Susan is doing the thing where she has her thumb and her index finger on the bridge of her nose, and she's shaking her head back and forth. As you explain, the map is not actually complete.
And as I said Dread Pearl, that's when it did the skull wipe.
Oh, wow. Right into, like, an image of what could be a pearl?
Exactly, just a glowing orb of some kind.
Now, remember, this isn't the actual pearl. We don't know what it looks like, but probably looks like something similar to this. And best news of all, we've got our next stop. And probably the most efficient stop. That's right. Andrew, master of, calculating, that's what you do? Computer stuff? Master of calculating computer stuff. He triangulated the perfect destination for where we're going to jump ahead of all those other rogue traders and get that Dread Pearl.
Because we did, in fact, discover the map and get off the planet. None the wares of them. That's how you say that, right?
Yeah, none the wares. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. But yeah, we managed to leave them behind, and now we got to jump on everybody, just like a Grand Captain would.
Is that it? Where are we going?
We are going to Andrew.
This void in space.
Just matching your cape, Captain. We said that. I mean, I don't know if anybody's ever told you this. I'm sure they have, because they've had to. That you're very prescient in your cape choices.
Well, I mean, I think Lady Kalia definitely was on point when helping you design that cape.
Exactly, both of you together.
What can I say? Fashion is one of my many, many, many skills.
Exactly, and I gotta say, we are going to be going to a point in space.
Yeah,
what do they call it?
It's somewhere in the void. Now, the other two options weren't fashionable in any respect.
Yeah,
and likely
definitely not fashionable.
Not useful. So this one's a bit mysterious, and therefore we think it's the right course of action.
Yeah, mystery always leads to the best adventure. I would know. Master of adventure. So, we're going to go to this temple in a point in space, get you that dread pearl, lickety-split, and have it back to you real soon. We don't want to put a date down because that's, that might be too optimistic, but very soon we will have that dread pearl to you, Captain, and we're ahead of everybody else, so kudos all around.
Excellent. All right, let's open it up to a discussion. Questions from the command staff.
What do you got? Throw it at us.
Well, I'll start this off. Why have I not made any money yet?
It's a good question, for sure.
I think I can answer this one.
Yeah, please.
All right. Now, I know you like immediate returns, and what we did with the last, finding that ship was some very good immediate returns. But this, Captain, this is the long haul. This is the big tamale. I mean, there are confirmed 2 other crews going for this pearl, which means it has to be at least good enough, including Shannon, with her green guard, losing some of them in the process.
Oh, you killed some of Shannon's guard.
Well, we didn't actually kill them.
I mean, we kind of put them in a position where they would die, so kind of responsible.
I am fond of killing people indirectly. You two do a good job of it.
Right?
Yes. So that's what I'm saying, is that, in the long run, this is going to make you potentially not necessarily rich in the sense of direct wealth, but in grandeur.
Grander wealth. Yes. Piggyback right off of that.
Excuse me. Grander wealth, not make us rich. Because I've been looking at how much money this whole expedition has cost us so far.
Right.
And let me pop that up on your little PowerPoint right there.
How did she get access to the PowerPoint?
I don't know. She took it over without effort.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
You'll see red. Red is showing that we're losing money. So not only are we launching large expeditions, you also didn't mention how many of your team got killed on the planet.
Yeah, we did gloss over that. But
and while I do appreciate the fact that we will not need to feed them anymore, that does not give them, in the balance, that does not actually earn us any money. We've had a mutiny while we've been going on this adventure, and you traded away a lot of our the remains of a very valuable ship, which I know we looted, but we could have used to get us on what appears to be a wild goose chase. Because you still don't have the treasure, we still don't know what this pearl is, and by the way, the fact that you've had a vision is the only thing that we have to go on. I haven't seen any vision. Captain, have you seen any vision? Well, I have vision in a grand sense, and I see that we might be able to get something from this, but I'm beginning to believe that while I may not have made a mistake, that my 2 contractors here may have misled me, and I would not like to lose my investment.
Well, I think those are all very fair points. Great question, Susan. I think of it this way. Captain, Grand Captain, there's revenue, dollars in, dollars out, and then there's reputation. Tell me, with all the dollars listed here on this massive, is this Excel? I thought that was destroyed in the great dark times.
And she merged it with PowerPoint.
Oh my god! Never
It's
the Twitch.
whole office suite.
Holy shit! She has access to the whole office suite.
That was lost in the Age of Strife.
That's what I thought for sure. It got sent. It doesn't matter. Listen. Revenue's important. We totally understand that, and Susan, you keeping an eye on this is really helpful. But at the end of the day, Captain, and you've been at this for such a long time, and you've made a name for yourself, do you think any other rich rogue trader captain could go out there and buy the reputation that Grand Captain Harden has?
No.
Of course not, because you've built up reputation. So what we're doing here is we're not only getting you treasure, we're getting you a ton of treasure that's going to really up the green levels on this spreadsheet. But what we're really talking about, Captain, is that stuff you can't buy. That stuff that you drop in a bank account and it's bigger than vaults and vaults and vaults of gold. We're talking about reputation. The Captain Harden, who got the Dread Pearl. That will open more doors and unlock more vaults than any load of cash would.
So, Jay, I think I can sweeten the pot here a little bit. Now, Captain, normally if we had gone to, say, a ruin and found a loose map and nothing else to go on, that'd be one thing. But there was an entire Warlock Eldari contingent bent on protecting this information.
And Daniel recorded it, so he can pull up some documentation. That's all true. Now, these warlocks aren't just hanging around for just a pile of treasure. They're hanging out for the big deal.
Well, I actually just noticed this just now going through the footage, Jay, while you were doing your fine reinforcement, is they were actually arrayed along the symbols, so they were directly accessing the map. So
They were doing something with it. Yeah. I don't know if they were trying to draw the map or something, but
I don't know. But
yeah.
I mean, it was important enough that they were trying to literally vanish it from existence so we wouldn't get access to it.
Interesting.
So an investment this large to have that type of protection is really worth more than pretty much, I think, anything we've jumped on before. And let me just get into this Excel spreadsheet real quick. If you see, if we just abandoned this right now, let's say you even shot Andrew and I out of, one of these airlocks. I mean, don't do that. Please don't do that. But if you did, all of this is going nowhere. In fact, it leads to, and I just type in real quick, just a sad face after one of the Excel sheets. If you see that total, Susan, Captain, all other parties, that's the worst total you can get.
And
Big
Susan is clearly very disgusted.
Don't mess with my spreadsheets.
Hey, well, you messed with our PowerPoint. Look, you merged them. They're not supposed to be merged. Just saying. But
I believe you don't understand what the sunk cost fallacy
don't worry.
is.
I can tell you this much. That sunk cost, that unhappy face, the unhappy face I can foresee on your face, Captain, the thing that keeps me up at night the most, is something that I, Master of Adventure, cannot stand by, and Chief Treasure Hunter. And I know our Master of Arms here and I are dedicated to turning that frowny face. Give me 1 second. Hold on. I'm just going to type it. To a smiley face. And that smiley face. Yeah, right? That smiley face is going to unlock more doors.
Wait. And I make it so it actually, like, emotes. It actually animates now.
Holy crap, you're a genius. That emoting smiley face is going to unlock all the doors that you've ever desired, Captain, and we are so close. So I'm asking you to put your trust like you did in from day one in the awesomeness that is me, and also sometimes Andrew, to complete this adventure and deliver you the Dread Pearl.
I glare at Jay, but then I push the last button and it makes the emote wink.
And it winks into like a giant smiley star wipe.
Like wink, 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 wink.
Perfect. Should I roll a persuasion check?
Yes, you need to roll a persuasion check.
Can I assist with a tech use check?
You already did with the PowerPoint.
So what is that? So what was the difficulty before, and what is it now thanks to his star wipe?
It would be a difficulty 7. I will make it a difficulty 5 because of your well done PowerPoint, and also the bullshit that you said was relatively impressive.
All right.
If you can beat the difficulty 7, you will get a little bit of a bonus on top. Difficulty 5, you will be able to succeed here. You should know, while this is sort of an impressive presentation, Harden is not happy when people do not actually give him results.
That's fair.
Yes.
All right, here we go. I've got a 8 in persuasion, so I need above average.
I just want to let you know, we're all counting on you.
Oh, boy. Now, this is what I got. I got a 4, a 4, a 5, a 4, and another 4, baby. That's a pass of a 5. But you know what I didn't count in that? I didn't count the Wrath die. Which is a 6, baby! That's a 6 on my Wrath die and a pass.
Well, that puts it to a 7 and a 6 on the Wrath die, Daniel.
You better believe we're getting that best result, baby. Perfect ending! All achievements unlocked!
Okay, Harden actually stands up and gives a mild little clap. I like it. Susan, you're no fun. Susan, why are you so boring?
There's like a child inside of me that's like, yeah! Yes!
You just look over at me, and I'm just like, I'm wide-eyed, not blinking, and my jaw is just on the floor.
I'm not emoting at all. I'm like so surprised that like my jaw is agape of what the captain has just said.
We will continue following this thread. We will find this pearl. I would encourage you, though not require, I suppose, whatever needs to be done to get the pearl, but I would encourage you to try to make sure our next few stops while we are looking for the pearl are also profitable for me. If we are looking at planets that have valuable resources and whatnot, we should also try to get those for the Harden Dynasty. But I do trust you, boys. I like you, boys. I like you.
Captain,
It's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to us.
that was beautiful.
But we knew that was going to be the answer because we have that much confidence in our ability to deliver this to you.
That's right. I've never been so emboldened before.
So emboldened. Captain?
Well, we will set a course to this point in space, and we will get fabulously richer.
Oh, yeah. All right. PowerPoint success. Daniel, we're going to shut you down.
Thanks for listening to this grim dark tale and the end of this adventure. With this new map in their hands and a course laid ahead of them, what dangers await in the blackness of space? Tune in next time to find out. As you know, our Patreon is a great way for you to support the show and get access to exclusive content, and I'd just like to take a few moments here to shout out some of our incredible patrons. Now, you might hear your name pronounced slightly differently here, but keep in mind, as I've said, I'm an ordained Imperial Scribe, and maybe you were just saying it wrong. It's something to consider. Anyways. Also, there's a bunch of you, so if you don't hear your name here, don't worry, it'll probably be coming in a future episode. And so, extra special thanks to Alan Steele. I cannot describe in any kind of calculated, logical way how much I am thankful of what you've done. Aongus McDomnell Alien, thank you so very much. Your dedication and support is what makes these gears do a cool trick like this. Amazing. Thank you. Daniel Hissey, thank you so very much. I'm pinning down a specific algorithm that will thank you better than I've just done, and it doesn't seem to work, so thank you anyway. Degs11, thank you so very much, Degs. I wouldn't be able to decorate my room in such a fashionable way. It's grimdark for sure, but very fashionable, so thank you so very much. Eric Rice, thank you so very much. I appreciate everything you've done to make this and my vessel possible to stay in the vacuum and terrifying space that is space? I said it twice, it's fine. Oh, and by joining our Patreon, you also get the added benefit of sometimes being featured in an episode as an actual in-universe character. This week we have Bo Biggins. Bo was one of our emerald-clad warriors. Congratulations on murdering a bunch of warlocks and being an all-around cool dude. Special thanks to Daniel Fernandez for inserting his soul into a servo skull and helping these two as Game Master. And if you've enjoyed this episode, why not leave us a rating and review on iTunes? It would be most appreciated. Our theme song was composed by Kyle Fryer. You can check out his music on SoundCloud. Music in this episode was produced by Kevin MacLeod of Incomptech.com. You can find the track listing and credits in the show notes. Are you interested in more episodes of Wrath and Story? And I don't mean what we have here on our regular feed. I'm talking about secret episodes. I'm talking about bonus adventures. Well, for more content and these bonus episodes, check out our Patreon. Every pledge helps to support the show and unlock new and exciting opportunities. You can check out other similar podcasts on partialarc.com, such as Roll to Seize, a podcast all about the wargame Warhammer 40k and its universe. You can tune into Roll to Seize every final Wednesday of the month. And if you're looking for another actual play podcast with plenty of humor and adventure, check out Friday Night Quests, a podcast much like Wrath and Story, but set in the fantastical and equally hilarious world of Dungeons & Dragons. There you may recognize the familiar voice of Jay Jones, and occasionally you'll hear Andrew and Daniel drop by the show as well, along with many more ridiculous and wonderful characters. Definitely check it out. Of course, you can always follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr, all at Partial Arc. And if you have any questions for Daniel and the boys, send them an email at wrathandstory@gmail.com. That's with the "and" spelled out. We may even answer them on one of our next episodes, so stay tuned. Until next time, goodbye.